Hi Aries, welcome to your July general reading. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be a general reading and we're going to look at different aspects of your life. So it's not going to apply to everybody. So please take what makes sense to you. Don't make it fit if it's not your story, okay? If you want a more personalized reading specifically for you, check out my description box below for contact info. All right, let's get started. Aries. Hmm. Got you. Okay. Okay, Aries. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so just have a look at this. With respect to your money, finances and money specifically, I feel like something has ended here for you. A chapter of your life for many of you, maybe even a career or job. Some of you have kind of like changed something significant here has changed in the way that you make money or your financial situation in some way. But there's a new opportunity that you've already either taken or are walking in the direction of here. You're heading towards some sort of change that you've been anticipating, or you've initiated yourself here, Aries. Something has fallen away. So for some of you, this could be letting go of bad spending habits, or not saving for yourself, not being wiser with your money here with this Death card. It's Major Arcana as well. So it's a very big ending and new beginning, you know. So you may have changed something here yourself, or it may have, you know, the universe may have conspired to create some sort of change here, some sort of ending. So I feel like for some of you, this could be just an ending in the way that you make money. We'll get into your career a little bit more, but this could be the end of something for some of you. So some of you may find that, you know, you're without a job right now, so your source of income has dried up or has changed in some way, and there's this real sense of fear and panic around you. But honestly, I see this as being, well, first of all, it's a very positive card, right? Because with every ending, there's a new beginning. With every, you know, death, there's a rebirth here. And this card really illustrates it beautifully, especially with this sun here in the distance, right? So you just need to continue to trust and follow this path. Because there's a new beginning waiting for you here, financially, specifically tied to your resources. And for many of you, I do feel it is job related here with this Five of Cups. I think that you may have you may have been laid off. Some of you may have just lost your job or been made redundant, or had to leave your job, had to create this ending yourself. Or your source of income. So it may be beyond that. It may not even just be your job, but however it is that you earn money, or that whole way that you manage your money, earn money, save money, that whole thing, I feel like you may have some regrets here. So if you initiated some sort of ending in order to have a new beginning, you may be in this moment or during the month of July kind of feeling a little bit of regret, or looking back on things and, you know, wishing that you'd made a better decision, or questioning a decision you've made to end something here, Aries. You may have moments of that. So because you're starting something new here with this Death card, because you're going into a new chapter, a new phase, there's new opportunity, something new is opening up for you. You need to trust in the direction that you've already chosen here, right? And not be wondering, like, so for many of you, for instance, you may have changed jobs here. You may have had to, but some of you have consciously made a decision to choose to change jobs or change careers in some way. And so throughout the month of July, you may experience moments where you question did I make the right decision? Was this the right move for me? Or if that wasn't the case and it wasn't initiated by you, Aries, you may be, kind of reliving what happened and being very, like caught in that moment, being unable to move past it. So you might have feelings of real sadness or real sorrow around this here, or there may be just like uncertainty about change, right? Because these are both cards that speak to change. Fives are all about change, right? So there's a lot of different storylines depending on, how this makes sense to you here, Aries. But for some of you, you may have your source of income here may have changed. If you didn't see that coming, or you didn't initiate that yourself, I feel like you may have moments in the month of July where you have a lot of you're reflecting on that a lot, almost to your own detriment here with the Nine of Swords. Like, this is really could be something that's playing on your mind. If you initiated this change, Aries, I feel like you are going to have, like, you're going to be questioning yourself, having second thoughts here, or not second thoughts, but perhaps like, did I make the right decision? Like questioning your own judgment quite strongly this month. Be aware of that too. Yeah, and you may have, that energy of anxiety that you may be feeling here and there. Like, specifically, what I'm getting, and hopefully this makes sense to somebody, is somebody has started a new job or a new career of some type. And when you do that, automatically, there's a learning curve, right? You have to learn, not only new ways of doing things, whatever it is, but you also have to kind of get to know all the people around you and like go through that whole learning process again, right? And there can be moments when, Aries, you're used to having, you have very strong opinions, you're very strong personality, especially in the workforce or something like that. So when you're feeling like you're on this learning curve and you make mistakes or you're corrected in some way, it can cause you to have moments of reflection of like, oh, did I make the right decision? Did I, looking back, sort of not regretfully, but like questioning it, because there's moments here. I do think there's going to be some moments here coming up for you where there might be some, might run into some blip. So if you've started something new, and I feel like you have here with this Death card, I feel like there was a new beginning here starting off. And, yeah, you might have some, not challenges with Five of Swords, but rather differences of opinion, or you may, sort of silently, think, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get along here, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's kind of like you're going to have moments. I feel like there'll be moments here in the month of July where you might just question your decision to do whatever this is. Now, again, if this wasn't, if this is not your decision to leave something and start something new, but something you had to do, that kind of thing, you just may have moments of kind of like being annoyed or angry at that situation. Either way, there's, there's some swords here. So you've been stuck in your head over something here. Excuse me. There could be had been a difference of opinion here too with the Five of Swords. Interesting. Okay. I feel like those of you who are attached or in some sort of partnership or romantic relationship, you may be going through a little bit of a blip or a separation or some arguments or some really significant differences of opinion right now or coming into the month of July. So be aware of that. There is a lot of, there's an energy here of, really wanting to stick to your guns no matter what, like a dog with a bone. I feel like saying, like, if you feel you're right about something, you are really dogged with that. Like you know, to your detriment, like too much, right? Like just be mindful of that here, Aries. You can come off very strongly here with somebody who's like a romantic partner or a potential romantic partner. And if it's not romantic, then you could give, like if you're on dating sites or you're, you know, single and wanting to meet somebody, you could just, your tone could be very prickly at times. So just be aware of that. We're gonna clarify these cards, Aries, but that's what I'm really getting with this Five of Swords. I don't really see so much of an argument as I see more here like just being too assertive, like asserting yourself too much, pushing your own agenda, your own will over somebody a little bit too strongly. Excuse me. I do feel like some of you are making some decisions when it comes to your body, your health, your, you know, just mental health, your physical health, your well-being, you know, your 3D state. I feel like some of you are really doing some research, looking into healthier practices. For some of you, this could be, you know, just learning how to relax, meditation, that kind of thing. But I feel like you are kind of trying to decide which way is the best way for you to achieve some sort of health goal. So I think you're maybe at a point of researching things. So I'll give you an example. If you are feeling particularly stressed, and I think some of you are here going through a certain degree of stress because you've gone through something, some major change here. You may be looking into or doing research or, you know, watching YouTube videos or reading books or whatever on, you know, how to take control of your stress, right? Like you may be doing research, you may be deciding here how you're going to go forward with this because you're making some sort of commitment, or you're wanting to at least investigate and go down a road of research and learning, like, you know, how can I improve my health and well-being in a certain way. So I feel like it's very positive because you're really taking control here. For some of you who there may be some of you who have some, you know, debating whether or not they should have something, some ache or pain or something that they're concerned about evaluated. And of course the answer is yes. If anything is on your mind and causing you any kind of stress or worry here, you know, go and relieve yourself of that worry so at least you can take action. Okay, don't see anything, it's nothing negative. I'm just, you know, be proactive here, right? Spiritually as well, coming into this month, Aries, I feel like you have the potential to be very connected, feeling very connected to your spirit guides, to the divine, to ancestors, to people around you who have passed. There's a really strong connection here. It's very beautiful. It's available to you. So if you were to avail yourself of meditation, for instance, or yoga or prayer or fasting or whatever, you know, whatever it is that helps you sort of tune into your higher power, God, the universe, you have a really beautiful opening and opportunity here. It's very strong vibration with the Lovers. It's really beautiful. Coming into July, so you'll certainly have opportunities for that. We're going to clarify these now. I think I'll use the mini here. Mini Everyday Witch. Okay, Aries. Hopefully you're still with me. This video may be a little bit longer than I planned. Okay. Death. Let's come to an end here, or is coming to an end with a new beginning. Pentacles. I feel like for many of you, if this was a job, you're coming out of an environment where you felt very competent, like very Like you knew your stuff, right? That may have taken you time. You've got to remember here, Aries, that there was a time when you didn't know that. You weren't an expert. You weren't as confident and as capable. The Sun, another major arcana here. Wow, something really positive, some sort of new opportunity opening, something very abundant, very fresh and new, very like strong potential to be something really wonderful. Like you can actually see in this card, see the Sun there, obviously, right? But look in this card, that is the Sun there between, I hope you can see that in focus. Can you see that? That's the Sun there between that gate. So yeah, so for those of you who aren't quite in this new opportunity yet, or this new beginning, there is definitely a very beautiful new beginning starting for you. Absolutely. Something that's going to make you feel very, very secure financially. You know, and I'm not saying you're going to, like, this is not me saying, you're going to become a millionaire. It's me saying that right now there's anxiety over this. If this hasn't happened yet, okay, there's anxiety. If it already has happened, then we'll clarify more about that. But there's this beautiful, very, 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 very stable, abundant opportunity here. So whatever decision this is, or whatever new beginning you choose to take here, Aries, it has tremendous possibility for you. That's going to give you what you want, which is that sort of stable. Oh, we got two here. All right. Yeah, okay, so Six of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know if I just said this, but this is, this is the King of Pentacles and the Sun here. This change is this new opportunity is coming in, you know, and it's very solid for you. It's going to put you in a position where you feel you can really start to make plans, like really start to almost advance your life in some way, or move on to another phase of your life. It's going to give you a direction, a lot more peace of mind here. So that's great. Okay, career. Tell me more about this Five of Cups, please. Five of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. So we have a king and a queen on the board. Wow. Okay. Yeah. You may be, you know, you have a definite plan here, Aries. You don't do anything without a plan, but you're looking back here and saying, I don't know, like, did I do the right thing? I feel like with this queen, yeah, you've really stuck something out. You've been through something very difficult here, and it's ended for you, and it's been a difficult ride. And I think you're just very sensitive right now. So bear that in mind when you start this new career, this new pursuit here. I think for many of you, you came out of a very toxic kind of situation, and you've left that behind, and you're moving into something that is very positive here. It's very stable. There's a great deal of commitment here around you, a great deal of commitment. Interesting. Nine of Pentacles. This is really gonna turn it around for you, Aries. Whatever this opportunity is, and I just want to say, listen, we make our opportunities. So if you have, you know, this means that you have to fully participate in this manifestation, right? So send out your CVs, you know, network with people, whatever it takes, if you haven't done so already, to find this new path, because this may not lead to instant, you know, financial, you know, abundance, that kind of thing, but you were on the path. This is leading you onto a path that may be slow and steady, but it is absolutely heading in the direction that you want to be. And that's really being independent here. So whatever this decision is, or this path, if you've just started it, Aries, it is very much so the right path for you. To give you what you want, and you can let go of some of this anxiety. Also, I feel like for some of you, you've been sharing a lot of your worries and anxiety with like family and friends. You've been leaning on your family and friends and sort of sharing your concerns or your fears. Just just be aware of that you're not, you know, don't overtax your circle is what I want to say. Yeah, you've got this opportunity here. You're very, also for many of you, I feel like in your social circle, you may be the kingpin. You may be the person who creates all the, you know, the entertainment, or the, you know, the, or in a family perhaps, you're the, your presence can really set a mood, set a tone. Yeah, just be wary of frayed relationships within the family here. Don't overshare, don't overburden people with your concerns or your worries, or for some of you, like repeating the same kind of scenario or story over and over again. Just be aware of that. Yeah, this is a very, you've got, what I will say with relationships, it's just friends and family, Aries. Some of you are in a situation here where you may be very stressed about somebody. For some of you, I feel like this might be a parent here or a spouse. I think you're doing a lot of praying and a lot of trying to manifest. So if you're connected to somebody here who you're worried about their health, or how they're going to, you know, if it's a child of yours, you could be worried about, you know, or how are their marks going to come back from school. I don't know, whatever it is. If it's something like that, I feel like you have a real opportunity to change sort of that whole outcome by focusing and just staying really positive about this. Just stop letting it kind of become your worry and eat away at you, because I feel like that kind of energy could be around you in July if you're not careful about it. It's kind of the same vibe that I got over here, where you're going to go through moments where you just become very internalizing everything, right? So other people's problems become your problems, and you're trying to figure out ways to solve those. Just be mindful of that, Aries, if that makes sense to you. That might just be for a few of you. Yeah, self-care. You need a lot more self-care. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Moving out of this, if you have bad feelings between yourself and another family member, particularly, could be, it doesn't have to be, but it might be like a fire sign person. If you do have that, I do feel like it'll be resolved here. But one way to start is to kind of really take care of yourself. And sometimes, you know, it's good to keep some things just to yourself and sort of practice working through them without maybe oversharing, because that can be, yeah, that can be taxing on just family relationships, right? Or friend circles, or people you live with, people who are close to you. Okay, let's clarify this Five of Swords here. What's this about? I feel like some of you just kind of go too far with, I don't know if it's demands. Ten of Wands, Queen of Wands. Somebody finds you extremely irresistible. I mean, they just irresistible. And you can at times really just kind of unburden yourself with this romantic partner, or this person who's very close to you. Like I'm getting real romance here, but somebody sees you here as this very attractive, very magnetic, very beautiful, or very handsome person. They're extremely attracted to you, and because of that, you feel like you can really kind of let your hair down and be yourself. And sometimes what I'm getting here is that you may have, either they've done to you or you to them, have maybe gone too far in a conversation, or so I don't really get a fight, but I do get kind of an argument, a back and forth, and sometimes we just say too much, right? You can't really take those back. You can't really put the toothpaste back in the tube, right? So be mindful of that. Be mindful of staying the regal Aries that you are, male or female, and not allow yourself to just kind of unburden yourself here in the heat of a moment, or in order to be right. Okay? Yeah. Because you might, well, you definitely will have regrets over that, right? You will. 2 5s. You've got a lot of change coming up here. Lots of change. very positive change, I might say. Very positive change. Give me one more, please, Spirit. Just one more. It's Five of Swords energy. The Hierophant. This could be a marriage partner for some of you. For others, you could be seeking advice or guidance, or you might find yourself giving advice or guidance here, or trying to sort of, somebody here in this relationship is maybe trying to be the voice of reason and provide some sort of framework or stability. Like, for instance, okay, if we're gonna discuss this heated topic that's a big deal between us, we're gonna have some ground rules around it. It's that kind of energy, right? For some of you here, like I said, this just could be, this is a marriage or a committed relationship in some way. If it's not applying to you romantically and you think professionally this is making sense, it's possible. This could be somebody you work very, very closely with. And so you know each other very, very well. And sometimes when we're in that kind of position, we take people for granted. You know, we feel like you can say anything to that person and, you know them so well that, you know, it'll always get resolved, but that's not always the case. So just be mindful of that in July. There's a lot of up and down with emotions here, with mood, and so you need to be mindful of your words here, Aries, okay? Love that you're looking into some wellness. Tell me more about this wellness. Yeah, you want to go down and you want to try something new. Another, you know, here we go with the page, right? We've got the Two of Wands here. Now we have a page. You want to take action on something. You're starting to get excited about something that you've been looking into, or you've been thinking about, or somebody may have been speaking to you about. You're starting to get excited about it. You really want to actually start, right? Like, so I feel like you're just deciding which way, you know, how am I going to do this, or, you know, which way is the best way kind of thing right now. This may even be something online that you're thinking of doing. So for some of you, I feel like, you know, this could be videos that you're watching, or you could be yourself wanting to do something with, you know, share some sort of experience that you've had with health online. Because I feel like it could have potentially a very broad audience, whatever we're speaking about here. If it's not that for you, I do feel like you're trying to decide on what it is that you want to focus on right now, what you want to focus on, your mental health, your physical health, you know, whatever it is. It might be, you know, I want to lose weight, or it might be, you know, I want to improve my blood pressure, or it could be, you know, I want to get off a certain medication by changing my, you know, doing some lifestyle changes. I do get something like that. I feel it's all very, very positive. If you're worrying about something, if you've got an ache or a pain, or you know, you're just not feeling right, you reach out and get attention for that. And put that worry away, because you don't need it. You really don't. Tell me more. So good. Yeah, whatever you're doing, I feel like it's going to occupy quite a bit of your time here. And it's good. It's a great distraction. 10 of Cups. Yeah. It's really nice. Like, it's very, you're going to, whatever it is that you're concerned about, or you're targeting here, or you're thinking about, Aries, I feel like you're going to be very successful with it. It'll go very well. You're going to get a great deal of happiness and completion out of it. So let's say you're trying to lose weight. I feel like that's going to be a great project for you to pursue, or that doesn't have to be that. It could be anything. You're trying to, I don't know, improve your stamina in the gym, whatever it is. I feel like it's going to go really well, especially if you do take that initiative and follow that kind of hunch that you have that you want to do that. Follow through. You know that thing you're researching right now? Whoops, commit to that, okay? Just a sec. Okay, this one wanted to get away from me, but it's not going to. So we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, so you're making a decision, this or that. Two of Wands, a decision, this or that. Which way? This way or that way? Which decision? This one or that one? So I think, you know, don't hang around too much on this one. Make a decision, move forward, Aries. It's going to be very good for you. Spiritually also, this is a great month for you to connect. Great month where you really have this sense of being very much into, yeah, there's a beautiful sense. There's Knight of Cups here, this beautiful sort of offer of connection and love coming in here with the Lover's card. It's really, really nice. But this card, and Ace of, you may have some sort of epiphany, or you may get some sort of spiritual download, a message of some type. It might come in the form of a dream, something like that here, Aries, that could really bring you some sort of spiritual epiphany in the month of July, during this month. Oh, that's amazing. What is here? Okay. Wow, the Empress. This is beautiful. This is creative, beautiful energy. So I really do feel like here, Aries, in the month of July, there's a real opportunity here for you to connect with the divine here. There's new information coming in, a new download, new insight. It might come in the form of a dream or through meditation. It's beautiful, abundant energy here with the Empress. This is the card of creation, of giving birth to new ideas, new projects, new concepts, new ways of doing things, new ways of seeing things, seeing the world, seeing your relationship with the divine, with spirit here. Wow, it's just such a great opportunity. During this month, you're going to have periods where, if you're going through any of this kind of like turmoil, especially this anxiety or stress connected to decisions that were made or are being made or that kind of stuff, turn inward, turn to prayer and meditation here. It's a really good month to feel very supported by that. I mean, you're always supported by it, but you'll feel it really deeply this month. You'll get a real resonance with it. Okay, Aries, your advice here is to go confidently and victoriously forward. You have this amazing opportunity either in your lap right now or it's coming. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to reach your destination overnight. March confidently, pardon me, into what you're doing. You have extreme success here coming up for you. Everything about this reading screams stability and success in whatever it is that you're doing, but you need to stick with it. You need to have faith in yourself here. Have faith in yourself that things are going to absolutely work out for you. No doubt about it. Okay. Yeah, it's really positive. Okay, that's your reading, Aries. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider hitting the thumbs up button. It really helps my channel. I hope you come back again. It's been a pleasure reading for you. Bye for now.